All right. So what's up, guys? This is the first recording in months. The first one in 2026. Um, Happy New Year, I guess. Um, it's January something, and as you can see, we still got the Christmas tree up. Still gotta take that down. Um, so um, it's been a while since I recorded. Yeah, I'm looking at those beautiful roller skates. Uh, One of my daughters bought last year for herself. It's really nice colors. I like those colors. All right, so um, it's been a while since I recorded, and the reason is I really been through a lot of mental pain last year. It was a struggle throughout the year. A lot of stuff happened that forced me back somewhere around August, back in a depression that I haven't had in that I hadn't had, yeah, that I didn't have, that uh, every once in a while, actually all the time, I struggle with talking correct. The words don't jump in my head like that. I'm going to be a little bit more frank about who I am and things that I do. So yeah, I'm not much of a genius. It's just it's just a pure me. I struggle with everything. So it's only when my mind is clear that I can produce some nice stuff. But when I'm live, that's why I don't do live stuff. Even these recordings I wasn't supposed to do. I got the the um, the radio logs, the R logs, the R logs of him. Those are the ones that I was supposed to do because they were going to be more scripted, and I will still do those. But this is me unscripted. Even my voice is a little bit different now when I'm not scripting myself. It's actually a little lower, but I don't know. Everything is messed up. So yeah, the depression basically forced me out of alignment with myself, as usually. That's what depressions do, and make you reevaluate everything. So I reevaluated everything, especially the thing that always causes these moments, which is relationships, things that happen in the world, things that happen around me. I don't know why the plight of the world. Actually, I do know. I'll share that in the future. But what happens to the world is very important to me, and I carry that, you know, with me. I always have a symbol of the globe that I carry with me since I was like 20. There was a few years, like almost a decade in my 20s, that I couldn't wear it because it weighed too heavy. It actually I had it around my neck, was a chain, and it was too heavy. I couldn't wear it. But in the last 15 years, I started carrying it again. I always have it with me. 15, maybe even 20 years now. 48. So no, 30. No, I'm 10, about 10, 15 years. Yeah, and I can't carry it now because of what I'm about to do, the things that I'm going to share. But yeah, this time world events definitely caught up on me, caught up with me, and so yeah. crash, crash, crash. Um, what can I say? Yesterday or 2 days ago now, I put the Podman video, Podman theme song. It's got 4 views, so basically this is it for me. It's just I'm not doing this for any form of success anymore. When I started the Echo Oracle, it was really to get money quickly so that I could buy a car to bring one of my daughters that had to go to a hospital far away from me, and we didn't have a car. So thank God we had good neighbors that borrowed, their car, and we could borrow it for a few months. And every time we went, but being having, and the reason why I always struggle like this is because I have an avoidant personality disorder. So obviously, for me to do that is an incredible mountain to climb. But we had to do it because my daughter had major issues with her eyes, and we had to go. All right. She is autistic, and this is not related though. It was something else, but because of that, it put her also to a year of incredible struggle. Till now, she has many other struggles that we have to help her with, and it's not easy for me myself being a stay-at-home dad. It's not easy for my wife, who has to deal with basically all of us. I'm a man who is at home, who can't go to work because of my condition. Like I said, I have an avoidant personality disorder, but I also have ADHD, even though I feel like I don't have that anymore. The AVPD basically took over for like 20 years ago, and funny, it actually cured my ADHD. Not just that, but many other things as well. A deeper focus. But now, in the last 2 years, I finally come to terms that maybe I also have autism. In fact, I'm pretty sure now that is the reason why, when I was a kid, I was strange, and why people were, treating me a certain way, a certain bad way. And because of that, I developed that avoidant personality disorder. And I never respond, and I rarely say no. It's things like that that keeps putting me in these situations of pain. Oh, someone is downstairs. It's my son. What's up, son?
Hello. Not much.
Waarom ben je zo vroeg wakker?
Ik ben 10 uur van slapen.
Oh, oké. Moet je naar school?
Nee, zeker niet.
Okay. So, that struggle, having all these things, it's a chaotic mind, absolute chaos, which is why I have to do so much to keep it tight, which ironically is also why I can't do so much. Well, not the things that other people can do, and which are normal, like going out and doing social stuff, but music, art, yeah, that's easy. That's that stuff is so easy, but the social stuff, yeah, that stuff is hard. That stuff is hard. But I do think 2026 is going to be different because, let's just say, again, I had to do the only thing I can do, and that's to avoid. So again, I have begun to avoid everyone like in previous breakdowns. And usually after that, that means I'm going to have a very long period of, you know, looking out for my mental health and doing the right things. And I've begun to do that. The only reason why I survived for so long really is because of my wife. She's the only reason why I survived for so long. The things she is willing to do, and for me, it's just incredible. I'm so lucky. There's so many avoidant personality disorder people who, when they do have a relationship, end up in an abusive relationship. That sometimes, ironically, because you want to avoid, but are hard to avoid, hard to get out. But I struggle. So the next song I'm going to record is definitely one for her. Song I recorded a long time ago, so I'm finishing that up now. So 2 days ago I did the Podman video, finally put it out, and yesterday I was working on money, kind of like a Spanish song. It's a song. It's an old song. Actually, this one is old. I made this one in like 97 or something, 97, 98. So it's an old song, but I refurbished it, changed the lyrics. It had different lyrics. And it kind of, represents the last year, my search for money, and how I needed money to buy a car so I could help my family. When you spend 20, 25 years mostly indoors, and that feeling of not being able to help my own family. Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad, but you know how it is in this world where money is everything. You want to help your family with money. And since I can't make money, and every little thing where I'm not making money is like a rock being put on my back, and it just weighs down. That's why seeing just 4 views, it just again instantly began to crumble me. But this time I said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep putting stuff up and not focus too much on that. The success might never come, but at least the world will know that I was here, I guess. Well, not, but you know what I mean. It's out there. So, yeah, I was finishing it up. Actually, I did it in the whole video in one day, or at least the recording already had. But yesterday I finished the editing, and the last part where I'm looking in the camera is something I don't like to do at all. I almost blurted out my face, and I'm still struggling. Am I going to blur it out or not? So I'm about to go upstairs. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, so I woke up way too early. But it is what it is. So I'm going to finish it, and we'll see what happens. I think I'm just going to leave it unblurred. Yeah, I hate my face. I hate everything. This is what happened last year. My confidence was completely broken that I had built up for since 2013. That was rock solid, but whoosh, it's all gone now. The self-hatred is back, and it's just we have to start all over again, building that up. Me and all my versions of me. So Podman is out there. Now I'm going to work on the old and very old version of me that got, again, a fresh fresh look. So I'm going to finish it up now, and then I'm going to work on the song for my wife, and maybe do some art pieces here and there. And I really need to get back to Echo. I haven't gotten to Echo since November, and all these things are connected to my mental health. So, but I did continue to write the Echo Oracles poems. I just need to do the editing. So it's a lot of work, but it's not a crazy lot of work. It's just need to get to it. So this is a long update, I guess, to establish a new bottom, I guess, so I can start building up. 2026. No year has ever looked better for me because I'm finally out there. I finally have a place for the publishing, I guess, and I still need to make the place that I already have the website for, and I have all the tools. I just need to start building it, and that is going to be the truly revolutionary place. It's a whole new concept, but I still need to build that. At the end of the day, that's why the YouTube thing, I hope it works, but it's not the end station. I have my end station, but I want some success, something finally to build on. Never had any success. I never made $1 with my art. I feel like Vincent van Gogh. One of those artists I really loved and respected growing up. So it is what it is. All right, guys, that was it. Everything is different now. There's going to be in these recordings, because this is the microvlog, even though this one was not really micro, more like a macro vlog, but it's a new start. We're going to build up now, and it's time to have some fun. Avoidant personality disorder, ADHD, autism, anxieties, life of struggle. But let's be absolutely clear. It's the price. And it's the price I pay, I guess. And it's time for me to show why I'm paying it for. I'll see you guys in the future.